Hey guys, it's me, Julia, and in this video, I'll be going over practice test number 2, no calculator section, question 8. So let's get started. The measure A in degrees of an exterior angle of a regular polygon is related to the number of sides, n, of the polygon by the formula above. So from here, we already know that n represents the number of sides and A represents the exterior angle. If the measure of an exterior angle of a regular polygon is greater than 50 degrees, what is the greatest number of sides it can have? So this question is going to be an angles and inequality because it mentions greater than, or whenever it mentions less than, greater than, or equal to, you're most likely going to use an inequality sign. And also, we're dealing with exterior angles and degrees, so it's an angles problem too. So the first thing we should look at is the if statement. It's saying if the exterior angle, so A, is greater than 50 degrees, what is the greatest number of sides it can have? So first we need to construct that inequality. So 50 degrees, it should be greater, right? The exterior angle should be greater than 50 degrees. Well, before that, we need to isolate the exterior angle because it's not saying the exterior angle and the number of sides should be greater than 50 degrees. It's only touching on the exterior angle. So we need to divide both sides by n to isolate A. So that's going to be A equals 360 over n. And that's exactly what we're going to put here because A is 360 over n. 360 over n is A, which is an exterior angle, vice versa, right? So we're just going to put that there. And now we have constructed the inequality. It's asking for the greatest number of sides it can have. Well, we know that n is talking about the number of sides. So we need to isolate n to even know what the greatest number of sides or the number of sides in the first place. So we multiply both sides by n, which is going to be 50 and 360. And whenever you're dividing or multiplying an inequality, it flips a sign, but we're not dealing with negatives right now, so that doesn't matter. And now we just need to isolate n, so 360 over 50, and that is going to be 7.2. And it's asking for the greatest number of sides it can have. So it must be the closest to 7.2, but it can't be equal to 7.2. Of course, it needs to be less than 7.2 because this inequality shows that n needs to be less than 7.2. And that 7.2 is bigger than n. So from that, we know that it's not 8 because it's bigger than 7.2. So the second biggest one in these options is 7. So 7 is going to be the answer. It can't be 6 because there's a greater number of sides above that satisfies this inequality.